Hi, my name is Bo Tango. I work as a copywriter. So here I am breaking down you an email I received from Tai Lopez. If you are an online entrepreneur, you definitely know who Tai Lopez is. Tai Lopez is one of the best marketers here on social media, here online. So that's why I decided to use his emails that he sent to his email list as a swipe. So we are studying them, we are dissecting them, so that we can discover his marketing techniques, his copywriting techniques, and then we can use them to sharpen our copywriting skills. You see, so without any further ado, let us tap to this email that Tai Lopez sent to his email list. I'm also part of his email list. If you are not his part of email list, I also suggest you to be part of his email list. Maybe not because you want to buy his stuff, but because you want to study his marketing techniques, his copywriting techniques. That's the strategy I recommend for every upcoming or an established copywriter, to subscribe to everybody's email list so that they can grow, they can sharpen their copywriting skills. So without any further ado, let us tap to this email. Okay, so we all know that an email starts with an subject line. Subject line is the most important sentence than any sentence in an email. Why? It's because a person makes a decision whether to open an email or not to open it based on an email subject line. So if your email subject line is not curiosity arousing, your prospect will not have an incline to open and read what you have to say in your email. So that's why I've written a book called 29 Irresistible Headline Secrets for Copywriters. That book is gonna do all the heavy lifting for you. In that book, I've included 29 proven and tested headline templates to convert. So if you would like to have that access to that book, I'll include the link below at the description of this video. So let us have an email subject line. Let us have a look at the email subject line of this email. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Are you in or out? Time to decide. Okay, so here what this email subject line is highlighting here is not being needed. There are many ideas that are pushed by this email subject line, but I'm gonna explain them one by one in this video. But the first one that I extract, that I observe from this email subject line is not being needy. Okay, are you in or out? It shows that Tai Lopez here is clear. He's not begging you to be in, and is also not begging you to be out. He is just neutral, so he is not needing. So in your message or during sales, you shouldn't show that you are needy, because needy is creepy. Nobody wants to deal with somebody who is in a scarcity mode, because if somebody is in a scarcity mode, it shows that nobody wants their product, nobody wants to do business with them. To give you a clear life example, girls tend to hook up with guys who are already hooking up with other girls. Why? It's because they are somehow portraying character of not being needy. Because if you've got multiple women, that woman you are with, you are not that much needy, because you know that you are covered by other women. So women find that attractive, not being needy. That's why guys or entrepreneurs or business people who are getting more clients get more clients, because they are not in a needy position. So that's why when you are starting in business, a lot of people are in a scarcity mode. They are in a needy position. That's why they are not getting enough clients, you see. So being needy may make you lose business. So you don't want to show neediness. You don't want to show scarcity towards the eyes of your prospects. Be neutral, you see. Don't show being needy. Nobody wants to do business with somebody who is needy. And then the other thing that I extract from this email subject line, it's formal, the fear of missing out. So here Tai Lopez is asking, are you in or out? This somehow influence you to be in, because if I'm out, maybe there's something that I may miss. That is also one of the psychological triggers, of which is fear. Sometimes people, they buy based on fear. In fact, people buy based on emotions and justify with logic. So here Tai Lopez is pushing, is highlighting form to influence you to be in, because when you're out, you will be having that form of missing out, you see. So are you in or out? Time to decide. So the other thing that I highlight from this email subject line is that here Tai Lopez is allowing his prospect to have their own opinion, their own decision. The other wrong thing that I see a lot of people that are making is that they want to make decisions for their prospect. The moment you put somebody in the corner, it shows also scarcity. The moment you put somebody in the corner, is the more they want to get out. It's like when you hold a butterfly too tight, you see, it breaks. So you have to hold it lightly, you see. So it's time to decide. So it's allowing his prospect to have decision. It's giving his prospect an enough space to breathe. Prospects feel empowered when they are the one making decisions for themselves. So always ask your prospect, what's the way forward? Let's say maybe you are in the call. You can ask a question like this: what would you like to happen? You see, you are allowing them to make decisions themselves, you see. Okay, let us continue. My champion bundle sale is coming to a close. My champion bundle sale is coming to a close. Here is another psychological trigger, of which we call agency. People, prospects, like to procrastinate. We all do, you see. But you should put an expiry date on your offer if you would like to influence your prospect to make the decisions within few days. You make them a pitch, you see. So here, my champion bundle sale is coming to a close. So that influence a prospect to act immediately, because if you don't put deadlines in your offer, your prospect may procrastinate, you see. Just like, let's say you are in high school and the teacher gives you an assignment and say, submit, you have 5 years to complete this assignment, or you can submit this assignment anytime between 5 years. A lot of us will start writing the assignment on the 4th or the 5th year, you see. But if I give you an assignment and I say you have 1 week to complete this assignment, you will complete it in 1 week. So human beings procrastinate. So you want to put deadlines in your offer that influence them to buy immediately before the closing date. Because of what? Of formal fear of missing out. So copywriting sales is all about emotions. How can you make your prospect having fear of missing out? How can you use agents to influence them to buy as soon as or within few days you make them a pitch, you see. So that's the other psychological trigger that Tai Lopez used here. My champion bundle sale is coming to a close, you see, which means it will not be available forever. There is a deadline. So that influence you to pay attention, that influence you to buy before the closing date. champion bundle sale coming to a close. Okay, it's time to make your decision. Also, don't make decisions for your prospect. Always ask them, always make them be the one making decisions themselves. They feel like people hate to be sold. In fact, people hate to be told what to do. They want to be the one owning the decisions. They want to be the one owning the purchasing decision. So it's time to make your decision. What's gonna be Sibonele Sihle? You see, he's asking me. You see, so my name is Sibonele Sihle. So, but this YouTube channel I called it Sbotango. I want to make it short. Those are the rules of branding. You don't want your name to be too long because it can be easily forgotten. You see, so but my name is Sibonele Sihle. It's very long, but for my personal brand I use Sbo. I think that is simple. So it's time to make your decision. What is gonna be Sibonele Sihle? You see, he's asking me a question here. So he wants the purchasing decisions to be myself. You see, so the moment you push your prospect, your offer into your prospect's throat, is the more they want to distance themselves from you. So you don't want to show scarcity. Ask them questions. Make the buying decision be their own decision. You see? Yeah. Will you claim the insanely discounted bundle that includes? Okay, here's another word that I like here. Claim. So there are words in sales, in copywriting, whatever, that you should avoid. One of those words is buy. The moment you say buy, it triggers that I have to lose money to get that thing. So claim, if you are claiming, which means you are claiming something that belongs to you, that word may convert very well compared to the word buy. So you want to avoid in your copy to use the word buy. Let's say maybe you are selling an ebook. You can say something like this: would you like to own this book? Would you like to have an access to this book? Would you like to claim this book, other than saying would you like to buy this book? Would you like to buy this car? No. Would you like to own this car? Yes. You see, ownership. We feel proud when we own something, you see. So avoid using the word buy. Substitute that word with claim. Substitute that word with own. Substitute with that word with having an access to, you see. So there are some words that you should avoid when you are in sales. To give you a tip, another word that you should avoid is contract. You should use the word agreement. Another word you should avoid to use is sign. Let's say maybe you are having a sales meeting. Instead of saying sign, you can say something like, what if can we move the paperwork out of the way so that we can focus on what is important. So in that statement, it's more likely to convert over than saying let us sign a contract, because when you're talking about contracts, it's like I'm signing my life away, depression, stress, involving in myself in a deal that I will find it hard to get out of. You see, you want to avoid all those words. Use smart words that convert. Let us move the paperwork out of the way so that we can focus on what is important. It's the same as saying let us sign a contract. You see, so your choice of words, they affect your closing ratio or rate or whatever, you see. So here is the smart word that Tai Lopez used. He avoided using the word buy. He used the word claim. That's why a lot of copies, they are call to action. They've got, yes, I want this book. Yes, I want, yes, give me this book. You see, they don't use the word buy. You see, I remember the other time on my Facebook account I ran out of data, so there's a network in South Africa called Vodacom, so they give you an access to Facebook even if you don't have data bundles, but you cannot see pictures. So where there should be a picture, they put the word get data. You see, they don't say buy data, they say get data. You see, so avoid using the word buy. Use words like get, give me, claim, own, and so on and so on. You see, yeah. Will you claim the insanely discounted bundle that includes the business mindset, traveling CEO, entrepreneur fitness, 12 foundation, lifestyle training, 100 plus bonus video, or 3-year access. My laptop here is running out of battery. Let me charge it. Yeah, it's charging. Okay. Or will you let this pass you by and miss out on what might be the most important training you'll ever go through? You see, he's also highlighting fear, of which is formal, the fear of missing out. You see, so that's what psychology trigger Tai Lopez used in this sentence or paragraph. The choice is yours. So the prospect, make them be the one making decisions themselves. You see, you don't want to sound like a typical salesperson who always push their offer, their product down their prospectee's throat. You see, you want to empower your prospect. You want to make them be the one making the buying decision. Your prospect likes that. Here's the call to action. Go here now to get my champion bangle for just $47 before it closes for good. You see, that is also agents form fear of missing out, you see, by using agents. So that's a call to action. So your offers must go with call to action. Don't assume people know what they should do. So tell them what you want them to do. You see, stay strong, Tai. Yeah, that's it. I hope you learned a lot from this email breakdown. If you would like to take advantage of this book that I have written for you, that includes 29 proven and tested headline templates, email subject line templates that are proven and tested. These subject lines or headlines, they were used by guys like Gary Halbert, and they're still used today by guys like Frank Ken, who's also one of the best copywriters, one of the best marketers out there. So if you'd like to have an access, you would like to own this book, I'm gonna include the link of this book below at the description of this video. On top of that, I give you a 30-day money back guarantee, which means if you feel like you have a small nerve that you don't like the book, you can send me an email at sbo@sbotango.com, and then I will refund you all what you've paid for the book and let you keep the book on your side anyway. Thank you for watching this video. Also, congratulations to you for watching this video till the end. If you learned one or two things out of this video, press the subscription button as well as the notification bell so that I can keep working hard for you, creating content that is going to make you a better copywriter tomorrow. Have a nice day. I love you. I care about you. I create content for you. Have a nice day. Take care. I love you.